Welcome to another installment of Scoops and Revelations, in which we examine the lore found in each Doctor Who story. Specifically what we learn about the Doctor's background and history, and recurring aliens and technology in the Doctor Who universe. This time around, we're going to be considering the Dalek Invasion of Earth. Yes, 6 episodes long, and they are called World's End, The Daleks, Day of Reckoning, The End of Tomorrow, The Waking Ally, and Flashpoint. One thing you'll notice about this story is that the Doctor's been quite jovial lately. Anyway, the calendar in the abandoned warehouse says 2164, which suggests that this was the year of the Dalek invasion. But how old is the calendar? Craddock says the invasion began with a meteorite bombardment about 10 years ago, which was followed by a plague. David says the Dalek saucers came about 6 months after the bombardment. So, assuming the invasion took place in 2164, the setting of this story is around 2174. However, we're given further information in the Daleks' master plan, in which the Doctor places the invasion specifically in 2157. This would indicate that a calendar continued to be used in the warehouse for 7 years after the invasion, and that the present story takes place in 2167. We learn a bit more about Ian's character when he tells the Doctor that he does not wish to know what's happened to London. He would rather stay in the dark than see something depressing, I guess. When the Doctor sees that the Daleks have taken over the Earth, he says to Ian, "I think we'd better pit our wits against them and defeat them." Did you know this is the first time the Doctor has said anything of this sort in the program? Today, we expect him to make comments like that all the time. The Doctor tells Ian that their last encounter with the Daleks, that's in the previous Dalek story, was 1,000,000 years ahead of us in the future. What we're seeing is about the middle history of the Daleks, he tells him. It sounds as if he's been studying about them since the last meetup. But, while it's possible that this adventure is set earlier than the last one, the Daleks may very well have invented space travel prior to the events of the original Dalek story. The Neutronic War that led to the development of the Daleks occurred only 500 years before, so they couldn't have been around for 1,000,000 years. So the Doctor must be mistaken here. Did Hartnell flub the line? Maybe the script said 100 instead of million. You never know. We are told that the Dalek casing is made out of Dalekanium, but this is the human name for it. We don't know what the Dalek name is. The Black Dalek regards the Slither as his pet. The Doctor doesn't seem fazed when a Roboman gets shot in episode 5. He even attacks one with his cane. That's weird. The discs on the backs of the Daleks are an adaptation to Earth, the Doctor says. For the first time, the Daleks use the word exterminate when killing individual humans. Oh yeah. In episode 3, Susan says, "I never felt like there was any time or place I belonged to. I've never had any real identity." That's interesting. The Doctor confirms that Susan is his real granddaughter when he tells her, "You're still my grandchild and always will be." So that's some of the lore that we learn from the Dalek Invasion of Earth. Some interesting stuff. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't yet. Next time around, we're going to be talking about The Rescue, which introduces the character of Vicky. So that should be a good one. I'll see you then.